If you quit now, someone else quits later. Not metaphorically, but literally, because you were the proof they were using to survive, and you just erased it. And before you try to brush that off, before you tell yourself, that's dramatic, or that's not about me, I need you to stay with me, because by the end of this, you are going to understand exactly who is counting on you, why they'll probably never tell you, and what happens if you disappear without realizing the role you are already playing. You are in somebody's Hall of Fame, whether you want that responsibility or not, whether you feel worthy of it or not. Someone, somewhere, has placed you on a pedestal that you never asked to stand on. And it's not because you are extraordinary, it's because you were ordinary and you stayed. People don't build halls of fame for perfection. They don't build them for loud wins or flawless confidence. They build them for survival. For the people who didn't vanish during the chapter that almost took them out. For the ones who kept moving when the excitement died, when motivation stopped showing up, when life stopped rewarding effort. And here's the part most people never understand until it's too late. Your Hall of Fame moments aren't the moments you remember. They're the moments you almost quit. The season you thought you were embarrassing yourself. The phase where you felt behind, lost, inconsistent, unsure. That's the version of you they're watching. That's the version that really matters. Your biggest supporters are quiet, always. They don't comment. They don't announce themselves. They don't tell you you're inspiring because they don't want to interfere. They don't want to turn your life into a performance. They just observe, and they notice things you've already forgotten. They noticed the day you showed up exhausted and still did the work. They noticed when your energy was gone, but your presence wasn't. They noticed when you failed publicly and didn't disappear afterward. And every time that happened, something clicked in them. Maybe I don't have to quit either. You think you're just trying to get through your own life. They're using your life as reference material, as evidence, as permission. You are there. If they can survive this, maybe I can too. And they don't need you to win. They just need you to stay. That's why the moment you quit doesn't stay contained. It ripples. When you decide you're done, someone else hears a voice in their head say, see, it was only a matter of time. Not because you failed, but because you were their exception, their proof. You were their anchor. And I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, you're giving me too much responsibility. You're thinking, I didn't sign up to be anyone's role model. And you're right, you didn't. But influence doesn't ask for consent. Impact doesn't wait for confidence. You don't choose whether you matter. You only choose whether you stay once you realize you do. So let me tell you something most people won't say out loud. You don't inspire people when you're strong. You inspire them when you're honest, when you're tired and still present, when you're unsure and still moving, when you're struggling but still here. That's why do it tired matters. Do it exhausted. Do it angry. Do it confused. Because someone, somewhere, is watching how you behave when motivation is gone, and they're deciding what they're allowed to do next based on you. And I'm not saying this from a pedestal of my own. I'm saying this from inside the same fight. I'm not speaking to you as someone who figured it out. I'm speaking as someone who understands how tempting disappearing can feel, as someone who knows how heavy staying can get. I'm making a promise here, and I want you to hold me to it. I'm not leaving when this gets uncomfortable. I'm not vanishing when the message stops being fun. I'm not pretending that quitting would only affect me. I'm staying. Not because I'm fearless, but because I understand what staying actually means. By the end of this video, I want you to walk away with this locked in your chest. You don't owe anyone success. You don't owe the world greatness, but you do owe yourself and the people counting on you continuity, presence, one more step. You don't have to be loud today. You don't have to be confident. You don't have to be inspiring in a way that looks good online. You just have to not disappear. You just have to survive this chapter the same way you survived the last one. Because somewhere, someone is standing in a darker place than you are right now, looking at your life and thinking, if they made it through that, maybe I can make it through this. That's the Hall of Fame you're in. Not one built on trophies, but on endurance, not on wins, but on refusal. And whether you ever hear their story or not, whether they ever thank you or not, you are already part of the reason they're still here. So if today feels heavy, stay anyway. If quitting feels logical, stay anyway. If you don't believe in yourself yet, just stay anyway. Not because it's easy, but because someone else is borrowing strength from the fact that you did. And I'll stay with you, side by side. Not until it's comfortable, not until it's popular, but until this chapter is finished together. Thank you for watching.